And you are looking live at the Dragons Den as now we have the second game of our doubleheader tonight for round 2 of the district playoffs, as we have Rochester Adams versus Lake Orion. And this should be a good game. Again, I'm your host, Kevin McCormick, along with my partner, Teddy Hirschfield. Teddy, this is going to be a very, very good game.
Well, we know it's going to be a good game, no doubt. Let's go ahead and go to our keys of the game. A couple of things we have pointed out. Number one, for Lake Orion, we're going to talk about Talbot's control in the paint, and that's offensively and defensively. Obviously, we know he's an offensive player in the paint. We know he's going to use those reverse layups, and he's going to do those spins and those turns and those hops, so hopefully he'll continue to do that. But defensively, he's got to stop people from driving to the basket. He's got to plant his feet and allow them to come into him, try and get a charge here and there. Another thing with the Dragons, obviously, reduce turnovers. We talk about that all the time, and if you have those lazy, silly passes that result in turnovers, that's going to give Adams more opportunity to get points. And the last thing is you got to push the pace. Adams really does like to take control of the game, and we really want Lake Orion, or if Lake Orion wants to win, they're really going to have to kind of take it into their own hands and run, because we know that Lake Orion has a lot of very athletic players who can run quite a bit. Moving on to Adams, of course, Adams, they want to take advantage of LO's man coverage, and that's going to be with the driving. You know, when you have people who are playing heavy man, it's very easy to get around him and drive to that basket. And I was talking about a little bit earlier today how I think maybe we should move to a zone almost on the Dragons and have Talbot stay down low and again allow for that drive into him. And the last thing for Adams, of course, they want to keep LO off the free throw line. You got guys like Ryquest, Logan, of course Talbot. They can all get those buckets, and it's going to be a close game no matter what. So every free throw is, of course, going to help. So those are a couple of the keys of the games that we have. We're about to get started here.
Yeah, Adams, as we know, they're coming off of a huge upset,
Absolutely.
taking down the defending champs, the Clarkson Wolves. They took them down here this past Monday in what a crazy game that was. Came all the way down to the last shot. Clarkson could not hit the last shot, and Adams got the upset. They were clear underdogs on paper, but the key in that game for Rochester Adams was that they controlled the pace. They slowed it down to a pace that they could control, where they could, kind of make Clarkson play their game, especially with the shallow depth that they have on the bench. They couldn't run a fast-paced game with Clarkson and risk the tire guys out. So here we go. We're off here. Priest going to start off the game. His three-pointer no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. And it is a packed house here tonight.
Absolutely.
The student section for LO almost all the way up to the very top row. We have never seen it before.
Adams is not far behind, though.
Yeah, Adams they're about 3/4 of the way up their section. As Talbot inside, he's fouled already.
That's a good start. Let's talk about the last time these two teams faced. That was Adams' first game of the season and Lake Orion's second, so we weren't very far into the season, so we really can't use that so much as a comparison. However, the results of that game, Lake Orion did beat Adams. It was at Adams. They beat him 51-41.
Yeah, I was at that game.
Yes.
So yeah, I was at that game, and yeah, you couldn't really base off that. That was Talbot's second game as a senior, as he makes that free throw. But his first game as a senior, still kind of has some junior tendencies in him.
Lake Orion's already in a full court press here to start the game.
That pass over the head of number 14, Jake Schuler, and the Dragons get possession. But this is going to be a very interesting game. Winner will play Oxford here on Friday. And whoever wins this game, I think it's going to be a very good game versus Oxford.
Absolutely.
No matter what. Talbot inside, blocked by Peyton Prescore. Dylan Bodenheimer, the second chance points. No good. Here comes the freshman, Gunnar Walters, who had a big part in their win against Clarkston.
Mind you, that game against Clarkston was a very low-scoring game, especially for Clarkston.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the final score was 38-37, which is, again, how Adams slowed down the pace. That was really the key. They slowed down the pace to a pace that they could control, keep guys fresh. They only rotated 2 guys in the ball game. It was number 20, George Garay, and number 11, Jake Emerzian.
That's going to be a huge advantage for Lake Orion, as they have Bodenheimer starting, but they got guys like Cummins, Isaiah, Sutton, Barkley off the bench who can all play in stressful situations.
Dragons working around the perimeter right now. Talbot had a chance inside, couldn't get it. Now he's posting up. Double team inside by Peyton Prescore. Van Heck comes in, cleans up. Lots of contact, no foul called, and finally the ref does. But it was a good job by Peyton Priest going to come in to help with number 4, Solomon Sean Nichols, because Talbot was posting up on Sean Nichols right there, and Peyton Priest came in and hooked the double team, was forced a loose ball. Sadly for the Highlanders, though, there was a foul. That was on number 24, Ethan Emerzian. There's 2 Emerzian brothers on this team. You got Jake and Ethan. Ethan's really the better of those 2. The star, you could say he's the star player for Adams. Definitely a very good three-point shooter, has a lot of range. As Reichwitz takes 3 of his own, that one no good. Rebounded by Drew Van Heck. Good offensive board, and the Dragons will reset.
That was a good rebound by Van Heck. Nice box out turn, got the ball, using his strength.
Reichwitz, the layup inside is good. Jake Reichwitz. And the Dragons have a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter. As soon as I get getting loud. Making a lot of noise over there, trying to rattle this Highlander offense.
We are only a couple minutes into the game, and this is the most action we've seen from the Lake Orion student section this whole season.
Oh yeah, they have never just, kind of just yelled like this, like a college basketball game. As Emerzian takes the jumper, no good, off the top of the backboard, and that will be out of bounds. Dragons get the ball back. So here we go. Reichwitz taking the ball up the court, guarded by the freshman Gunnar Walters.
Reichwitz, obviously a captain for the Lake Orion Dragons.
Ooh, good move from Reichwitz, teaching the young blood how to work the basketball court. Loken resets, gives it off back to Reichwitz.
Here comes Talbot with the pick.
With the pick. Does Jake take it? He does. And a off-the-ball foul called. I believe that might have been on number 4, Solomon Sean Nichols. And it will be. That's his second. He had foul troubles in the Monday night game, and here comes his substitution, number 20, George Garay, who came in for him Monday night. And Garay did a very good job filling in for Sean Nichols. Honestly, was kind of the X factor in that game against Clarkston. Really, their 6-man. Really, their only 6-man. As there's only 3 other guys on that bench with jerseys off. The rest have their warm-up gear on. It's Talbot inside, couldn't finish. Tough roll off the backboard. Talbot only has 1 point on the day so far.
Lake Orion back to just a man, full court.
Emerzian trying to drive on Bodenheimer, tries to get it off, picked off by Van Heck. Good defense from the Dragons. I just love hearing that roar from the crowd whenever something good happens for the Dragons. Bodenheimer lost it out of bounds from the pass from Reichwitz. But let's love hearing that crowd chant as we have a timeout on the floor. Rochester Adams takes a 30-second timeout.
So let's talk about what happened last year in the playoffs. Lake Orion lost in the second round. They had a bye in the first round, and they lost in the second round to Clarkston 62-50. So obviously Clarkston winning his states. It wasn't necessarily the worst loss, but talking about Adams, they had a bye their first round as well. In the second round, they beat Stony Creek 52-45, and in the final district finals, they beat Utica Eisenhower 63-45. So they had definitely a good run there. But it was in the semifinals of the regionals that they lost to Orchard Lake St. Mary's 41-35, and Orchard Lake St. Mary's lost to Clarkston. And as we know, Clarkston then beat Holland West Ottawa 81-38 in the finals, so close game there. But Rochester Adams had a great run last year in the playoffs, so Dragons going to try and stop that run here right now.
Yeah, this is definitely probably not the matchup we expected. We definitely expected a Lake Orion and Clarkston rematch as Gunnar Walters takes a 3, no good. Garay inside, and finally gets the first bucket for the Highlanders as we are just over the half-minute mark in the first quarter. And it's 3-2. This could be another low-scoring game by the looks of it, Teddy.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Lots of good defense.
As Talbot inside finally gets his first bucket from the field, gives him 3 points on the day. Emerzian takes the jumper, no good, and out of bounds, and the ref will point for the Dragons. So, here come the Dragons. Definitely a slow-paced game right now. Van Hack top of the key now. Looking for a pass. Finds Bodenheimer cutting inside. The reverse layup is good.
Nate Talbot, you got Bodenheimer in. He can play down low just as well. He has the height. He has the abilities. You can keep Nate up top for those screens and those rolls. And there you go. You got two men.
Good court vision from Van Hack to find the cutting Bodenheimer. Schuler now out to Emerzian, now in the corner. George Garay driving against Talbot. The left-hand layup, no good. Gets no rebound. Talbot contests again. Gets the rebound. Good job from the big man. Reich was thought about the three, didn't take it. Van Hack out to the perimeter. Bodenheimer driving inside, way out to no one. And Logan comes up with it, gives it off to Jake Reichwist.
Here you go again. You got Reichwist. He's going to call for the pick from Talbot. You're going to probably see Bodenheimer. He's at the wing on the corner. He's probably going to move in, and there he does.
Bodenheimer, the reverse layup again. That's his shot right there.
Fantastic move. You got Bodenheimer, he's playing out, and when Talbot gets the ball at the top of the paint, you assume no one's down low, but Bodenheimer sneaks his way in under the basket, goes with that reverse. Not to brag, but I did just call that.
Oh, Gunnar Walters, the floater, no good. Put back from Garay, that no good. Gets no rebound. Ball on the floor, and a foul called. That foul, number 12, Dylan Bodenheimer, as number 11, Jake Emerzian checks in for number 22, Peyton Preschool for the Highlanders.
It's going to be the Dragons' first foul of the game, so obviously very aggressive is what we've seen, but on paper, they're not.
Yeah, very disciplined so far. Passively aggressive, as I call it. Ethan Emerzian now passes out to the perimeter to his brother, Jake Emerzian. Two brothers on the floor right now. Walters driving inside, gives it off to Garay. No foul called. Good contest from Talbot. Defensive defense, as you call it, Teddy, right there. Just kind of letting them run into you and not going after them.
I mean, Talbot's not even swatting. He's putting his hands up, and the ball's going right into his hand. It's great defense.
Logan now pass out to Bodenheimer. Reichwist to the big man inside. Talbot, the right-handed layup. Ooh, no good. Picked off by George Garay. Passed up to Jake Emerzian.
Got a little 4-on-2 here.
Walters. Oh, pass right to Talbot inside. He lost the handle of it. Emerzian kind of, or not even Emerzian, Walters kind of flipped it inside right to Talbot. Only Talbot really expected to kind of bounce off the hands and went out of bounds as number 0, Hunter Seitz, checks in, and he comes in for Nate Talbot.
I don't know if I would do that. Talbot obviously having himself a great momentum here in the first quarter. I don't know if subbing him out here is the best idea, but I trust Manzo.
Yeah, Manzo's famous for kind of putting in weird lineups, not really like, you kind of look at him, oh, no, that's a bad foul right there on Jake. But Manzo's kind of famous for kind of putting in a random lineup out there. That you look
you see something's going in right now.
Yeah, and you look at it on paper, you're like, what are you doing, Manzo? But Manzo knows his players. He knows what his players are capable of.
I mean, when you think about it, it's a 3-possession game right now, so you can get some of your starters out, give them more of a break. You see Bodenheimer, he's out obviously right now, and so is Talbot, giving them a break. And as soon as they get within 2 possessions, I assume one of them will make their way back to the table.
The crowd chanting ankle socks to number 24, Ethan Emerzian, and he's wearing ankle socks. That's funny right there. As I believe that was an air ball right there from Gunnar Walters. As Peyton Preschool looking to check back in. He comes in for Gunnar Walters, so. The Highlanders have a young backcourt, though, starting backcourt, I should say. You have the freshman Gunnar Walters and number 24, the sophomore Ethan Emerzian.
Yeah, you only have 3 seniors on the team.
Exactly. I believe only one of them is starting. No, 2 of them are starting. As that layup is no good. Foul on the floor.
I think that was on Seitz.
Yeah, it might have been on him. And it will be. That's Seitz's first. Team's 3rd foul, so both teams have 3 fouls apiece. Here come the Highlanders. Talbot checking back in at the scorer's table right now. Just saw him run up. Sutton playing very good defense right now with Ethan Emerzian. Emerzian trying to drive baseline, passes out. Garay driving on Seitz, and he got the foul. So that's Seitz. Seitz gets 2 quick fouls here.
I assume that's what we'll see Talbot come in for.
Yeah. Garai is just a bigger person than Seitz is right there, kind of outpowered him, forced a foul. As if Bodenheimer is looking to check in as well with Talbot. First free throw from Garai is good. So Bodenheimer could for Van Heck. Seitz comes out for Talbot. So it's like that free throw, no good. Rebounded by Bodenheimer. Here come the Dragons. 48 seconds to go. Dragons lead 9-3. Oh, Cam Sutton, what a move. Inside, Talbot, the left-handed layup is good.
Wow.
There's a good addition move from Sutton near half court. Got by the defender with a shifty move, which set up the good pass to Talbot inside. Schuler driving inside, pass off to Garai. And Bodenheimer came in and almost stripped it, and the ref is going to call a foul. They're going to give that foul number 2, Cam Sutton. Team's 5th foul.
I think Cam kind of came in from the backside and tried to get a little backdoor steal, I guess you could call it.
Garai going to the line once again. First free throw from Garai is no good. So Garai is
1 for 3 right now at the line.
Yeah, one for 3 right now. Second free throw is good. Rattles home for Garai. Here come the Dragons now. Reichwitz driving inside. Layup, no good, but he's fouled. That foul on, waiting for a call right here. Who's on? Number 14, Jake Schuler. That's his first. As number 3, Gunnar Walters looking to check back in for the Highlanders. Reichwitz will go to the line for 2. Jake makes the first one. As your boy, Shane Barkley, coming in the ballgame, Teddy.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's checking in for, looks like, Kyle Loken. Walters checks in for, I believe it was Peyton Prescorn.
I really like this lineup, and you got 3 guys who can dribble and can shoot, and you got 2 big men.
And Chow also looking to check back in for Lake Orion as Jake missed the second free throw. Makes the score 12-4, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Six to go. He's got to put a shot up. That bad pass picked off by Bodenheimer, and a foul called on Garai.
I mean, that's a foul.
Yeah, kind of reaching from behind, kind of grab the arm a little bit. The ref's going to call it every time. 3.0 seconds to go. Dragons going to inbound. That wasn't a bonus foul. So the Dragons got to inbound here and try to get a quick shot off. Sutton gets in, puts a shot up at the buzzer. Sutton, no! So that is the end of the first quarter. A very good quarter for the Dragons. Very slow quarter offensively for the Highlanders. Dragons lead 12-4 here. We'll be back after a short break. This is the home of Michigan High School playoff basketball.
Hi, I'm Zoe, and today I'm here to change your outlook on becoming a referee. Sometimes being a referee can be hard work, but I'm here to tell you that the positives far outweigh the negatives. Just think of the impact you could have on the younger generation, the laughs you could share, and the lives you could change. There's an unofficiated game that needs you.
And you are looking live at the Dragons' end once again as we are transitioning from the first to the second quarter. And Teddy, that was a very good first quarter for the Dragons.
Absolutely. I mean, they're commanding the floor. They're taking charge. We talked about pushing the pace. We were talking about reducing turnovers, and we were talking about Talbot controlling the paint. And I think the Dragons are doing a spectacular job in all 3 of those areas.
Yeah, Talbot started off kind of slow, but he got going late in the first quarter. And right now, Adams doesn't really control the pace the way they want to. Dragons really have command so far. Obviously, it's only the first quarter, so we still have a long way to go.
Absolutely.
Don't want to jump to any conclusions right now.
But another thing that we were talking about that Lake Orion definitely has a leg up on is the ability to sub in their bench players and still get close to the same quality basketball as they would expect from the starters.
Yeah, because again, with the only subs we've seen for the Highlanders is number 11, Jacob Merzian, as Jake Ryquist hits that three for the Dragons, but the only subs we've seen for the Highlanders is number 11, Jacob Merzian, and number 20, George Garay, who came in for Solomon Sean Nichols, who got 2 quick fouls. As Emerzian takes the three, that one falls. Ethan Emerzian hits that one, makes the score 15-7 as we start the second quarter. I think it's funny, the Dragon student section pulling a little bit of a Michigan State by chanting air ball each time that Gunnar Walters has the ball, which is a tradition that Michigan State does for a player that has an air ball. And they'll chant air ball until he makes his next shot. As driving inside, a charge called. Good job by Jake Schuler to take that charge, giving Logan his first foul.
That's a great play right there. Fantastic play by Schuler. And that right there, those are the kinds of plays that determine these types of more aggressive plays. It's about putting your body, literally putting your body on the line and putting your body in harm's way and allowing that offensive foul. And we were talking about earlier, defensive defense.
Here come the Highlanders. Fans chanting air ball until he makes his next shot. And that pass out to Jake Schuler. Long range three, no good. Rebounded by Van Heck. Here comes Ryquist up the court now, guarded by Ethan Emerzian. As that pass tipped out of bounds by Emerzian. Dragons will keep possession. Bodenheimer inbound from the scorers table.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make my prediction right here for this play. You get Talbot up top at the key, and you got Bodenheimer sneaking down low.
Oh, well, you're proved wrong right there. Logan took that jumper. That one no good.
Next play. I'm going to go with next play.
Rebounded by Prescorn. Here he comes up the court, trying to drive inside. As no charge called, but Dragons still get the ball. Here comes Bodenheimer, 1-on-2 fast break. Oh, what a finish from Bodenheimer. A little flashy right there. Dragons lead by 10. As Schuler got tipped by Van Heck, here comes Ryquist, back to Van Heck. The reverse layup is going.
A lot of reverse layups here for the Dragons.
And a timeout taken by the Highlanders. This is going to be a 30-second timeout.
Wow. The momentum shift. Let me tell you, I mean, Dragons probably had a little bit of the higher momentum, I guess you could call it here, since the last break. However, they recently have really, really stepped up their game. I mean, like we were talking about, pushing the pace, allowing Adams to kind of fumble around and get a little discombobulated, and they're not letting Adams control the game. And when you're not letting someone else control the game, that means you're in control of the game. And they're really doing a great job of rushing the boards, getting a lot of reverse layups. Lots of reverse layups from Talbot, Bodenheimer, Van Heck. Even Ryquist had one or two. So it's an interesting game. The Dragons have to keep this up. I think that was a really good timeout from the Highlanders, but Dragons going to have to keep it up.
Yeah, Dragons do a very good job of putting the pace at something that they can manage, and right now it's faster than what the Highlanders want to go. And they're really forcing them not just to add up and take shots that they don't really want to, kind of like you're saying, making them kind of fumble around. They're really discombobulated. The Schuler takes the three, no good off the front of the rim, rebounded by Prescorn. He puts up the layup, that one no good, gets his own board, back up again, and gets the second chance points.
I'll tell you what, Prescorn is dangerous. I've seen him play a lot. I know what he can do. He can drive the basket. He's good at defense. He can shoot threes. He's dangerous. You got to keep one of your better players on him.
Yeah, he used to go to Lake Orion. The Dragons know him well. No look pass from Logan inside to Van Heck. Blocked from behind. Logan gets the putback. That one no good. Loose ball picked up by Logan. Passed inside to Ryquist. Good effort. Good hustle play by Kyle Logan to first get the second chance opportunity and then get the ball and saving it from going out of bounds later in that same possession. Ryquist for three. No good. And into the hands of Van Heck. Good job by Talbot to tip that over to his teammate, Drew Van Heck. And the Dragons will keep possession. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Oh, bad pass from Bodenheimer inside. Talbot didn't have positioning. Here come the Highlanders. Immersion to Schuler inside, back out to Gunnar Walters. Walters driving inside. Oh, in and out. Loose ball picked up by Jake Reichwist. They got numbers right now. Talbot inside, double team going on, foul. Oh!
Jump ball.
Wow, what? They're calling jump. That was a very quick jump ball right there. So instead of a foul, we have a jump ball instead.
Well, that's the call, so Dragons gotta
keep playing. Whether it was the right call or not, can't do anything about it. Fans still chanting air ball. This is good.
But that just proves that the Dragons' energy this game is fantastic.
Walters pass up to Prescorn. Prescorn, oh, swatted by Van Hag. Probably should have been a reaching foul right there as Van Hag finally gets called for that foul. As I believe number 20, George Garage, had to drive in. That will put the Highlanders in the bonus. As Van Hag will get called for the foul right there. That's his first. So Jake Schuler will shoot 2 from the line. Makes that first one. But in Monday night's game, Schuler for Adams, he was really kind of the unknown man. No one really talked about him much, but he actually did a lot to help the Highlanders come out with the win, especially defensively, as he makes 2 out of 2 free throws right there. And Jack Cummins is in the ball game for the Dragons. This is the first action I've seen him get since about midway through the season. So we'll see what Jack can do.
Taking the Dragons a second to get the ball across half court. Okay, Cam.
Cam takes the floater, he falls! Cameron Sutton drives to his left, gets the floater, the fall, and the Dragons lead by 10. Oh, Sutton almost fell right there, almost got put on skates by the freshman. Prescorn gives it off to Emerzian. Merchant has range. You don't want to leave him too far uncovered. Oh, what a move from Ethan Emerzian. Couldn't finish though, rebounded by Jack Cummins.
That was a good move though, no doubt.
Yeah, got a lot of separation right there. Had an open shot, just couldn't get it to fall. Tough break right there for the Highlanders. 3:15 to go in this first half. Reichels got fouled, yep. Saw it right there. Reaching foul on Emerzian. And that will not put the Dragons in the bonus yet. They're 1 foul away. Well, that's Ethan Emerzian's second foul of the contest. So Reichels will inbound near the Rochester Adams bench and gives it off to Cummins. Back to Reichels now. So Jake Burton out, sitting there trying to call a play. Cummins fakes the 3. Ooh. Oh, Cummins lost it. He faked the 3, got Prescorn to kind of look back towards the basket, and then tried to drive to the left and just bounced off his foot. Went out of bounds as Cummins comes out. Van Heck will check in. Enzo talking to Jack.
I'll tell you one thing about Jack and Peyton Prescorn is they are very close friends.
Oh, yeah, as we said, Prescorn used to go to LO. His older brother, Caden Prescorn, used to play quarterback for the football team as a sophomore, but he transferred to Orchard Lake St. Mary's. As that ball almost back court, Van Heck tried to get it. Schuler open in the corner for 3. Oh, in and out, tough break for Jake Schuler. As Jake Schuler can't hit 3s, you don't want to leave him uncovered. The Dragons went hard for the steal, couldn't get it as Sutton takes the double clutch floater and it falls. Cameron Sutton.
Cameron Sutton, one of those bench players we were talking about, not a starter, but he's doing a great job, a great asset for the Dragons tonight.
He's definitely a spark off the bench for the Dragons. They had a very shifty move towards the basket, and they had the double clutch floater to fall as Schuler takes the 3 from the right corner. That one no good as a foul called on George Garay. And that will put the Dragons in the bonus. So I believe Reichwist was a man foul, which means I think he will go to the line.
Reichwist is dangerous at the line.
So that's Garay's second. So Reichwist will go to the line for a 1-and-1. If he makes one, he'll get the second free throw. If he misses it, then we just keep playing as normal. First free throw from Reichwist. Oh, in and out. Tough break right there for Jake. So here come the Highlanders. 2:06 to go in the first quarter. Here comes Gunnar Walters. Fans still chanting air ball. Walters still has yet to hit a shot since his air ball. Pre-scoring, trying to drive in on Loken. Posting up now. Garay inside, blocked by Nate Talbot. Garay got it back, but a good block from Nate Talbot right there. Pick from Schuler. Good help from Drew Van Heck right there inside. And oh, Talbot got called for the foul right there.
That's a good call.
Yeah, good call right there. Kind of hit Schuler in the back right there. They both tried to go for the ball. Just one of those normal basketball plays right there. Nothing Talbot can really do. So Schuler will go to the line for 2. That's Talbot's first. This will be a 1-on-1 situation for Schuler. And we have a substitution, number 11, Jake Emerzian. He comes in for his brother, Ethan Emerzian. So 1-on-1 right here for Schuler. And in and out, rebounded by Kyle Loken. Van Heck as it gives out to Loken to reset, and now Reichwist has the ball. Got it closely by Gunnar Walters. Nate may have been open on that pick and roll right there. Dragons taking their time right now. Dragons are good at kind of speeding up the pace and slowing it down when they want to. And that's what they're doing right now, slowing it down to a pace that they want to go at, but they can easily heat up if they want to. Van Heck takes the 3, no good. Rebounded by the Highlanders. Here comes Garay, gives it off to Gunnar Walters. For 3, oh, he airballs. Peyton pre-scored. Now we have 2 players before getting Shannon airball at him. That'll just feed on for the Dragons. Oh, Dragons almost got by pre-scoring, but almost lost the ball as well. Oh yeah, Sutton on pre-scoring now. This should be good. Sutton gets by pre-scoring now. Pass out to perimeter. Loken for 3 in the corner. No good. Oh, off the top of the backboard. And rebounded by Jake Emerzian. Here come the Highlanders now. Emerzian now guarded by Sutton. Walters trying to drive inside. Almost a travel. Picked off by Van Heck. Here it comes. Up against pre-scoring. Oh, lost the ball. They're going to travel. If anything, I thought it would have been a kick ball violation, if anything. They call it travel, but that's the end of the half. So good first half for the Dragons.
100%.
Yeah, very good first half. Adams, they have some catching up to do. Dragons lead 23-11 here. We'll be back after halftime.
Adams, I'm sorry. Continue.
This is the home of Michigan High School playoff basketball.
Today, we'd like to introduce you to the School Broadcast Program. The School Broadcast Program launched in 2009 to give MHSAA members an opportunity to showcase excellence in their schools by creating video programming of athletic and non-athletic events. It also gave students working the events television production experience in announcing, camera operation, creating graphics, and production direction. Schools could also use the SBP as a fundraising opportunity through selling advertising and subscriptions to watch live content on MHSAA.tv and across the NFHS network. One SBP school, Montrose, gained national recognition in 2017 when Eric Vandepfeiffer was named by the NFHS network as its Student Broadcaster of the Year.
I'm working with the National Federation and the MHSAA here in Michigan.
In the past year, the School Broadcast Program has seen great growth with the introduction of the NFHS network's automated streaming solution, Pixelot, for those schools wishing to stream live games but lacking the ability to staff them. Pixelot uses 4 high-definition cameras to track the action and can even plug into the scoreboard at the site to provide a score and time graphic. And some schools are involving students in Pixelot productions as game announcers.
Shot! And it's good. It's good!
To learn more about the school broadcast program in Pixelot, visit the MHSAA website.
Avery Moore still has it. Orion will try.
We're going to look at Avery Moore. This is off the jet motion. You see Harrison, they're inside. They widen with it, and then they just go off tackle. That's a little bit different. I like that. They're widening, and watch, he comes a little bit wider. It's not the one where he goes right up the middle. And he kind of delivers a blow to the defender in the end zone. Avery Moore, a good series for him. Now over 100 yards rushing.
One down lineman defensively for the Big Reds. Daquan Finn in trouble, has a man at the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Tyrese Oaks. 42-yard strike from Quinn. Dominic Polidor Hanna with a touchdown catch.
Great individual effort by Daquan Finn. They try to get him outside the pocket, but the DM rushes upfield, so he stops. And then great touch. That's what made that pass work. He didn't have to rifle it. He didn't have to throw it 1,000 miles an hour. Great touch getting it over the linebackers in coverage and hits his man right in stride.
Third and short. It was Lumen Christie that took the timeout. Barrett, quick toss. Thomas following his blocks into the open field, down the sideline, and they won't get him. Nick Thomas takes it 53 yards. Lumen Christie an extra point away from tying this game.
Nothing fancy, just a toss sweep into the sideline. Get those big uglies in front of you, and the fullback kicks out. Good old school football.
You keep giving the ball to a guy who averages 10 yards a carry. Sooner or later, he's bound to break one. That was 57 yards. Kevin Salazar on now to try to tie it up. And he is perfect through the uprights. Nick Thomas, two-way player. Look at the cut in the blocks. We're tied at 7.
He's spreading them out. Coach Robinson's had success with this empty set look with some motion.
Staley pump fakes. And he's sacked in the end zone. And a strip sack, too, and it's Caleb Miller. Touchdown, Elijah Strine.
An interesting call. Coach Robinson rolls the dice. He goes empty. He fakes a little bubble. He wants to go one-on-one to the one-side receiver, but it wasn't breaking open yet. In that situation, Carter Staley, if it's not there on your side, you got to just tuck and get up the field, because you're in no man's land when you're in that end zone about 3 yards deep, especially with the penetration that Reading has gotten, and now they're lining up to go for 2. Coach Richardson must have a dinner appointment tonight. He's got to end this right now.
This is for a state championship. Wow. 3 yards. He can throw it. He's not going to make it.
They can run the same type of reverse we saw the first time. Remember I said this was the Philly. They're leaking Jensen into the flat. He's covered. If we get another look back towards the middle of the end zone, it was hard to number. There's a Clarkson Wolf standing wide open. But I think that time they were locked in on Miller, the receiver. You know, that's designed to get the quarterback, Shep. That's the old Philly. You run the reverse, you leak the quarterback when it comes back around.
Eagles did that in the Super Bowl a year ago and won it all.
There's going to be a guy wide open.
Right there.
Hey, stop it right here. Right here. He just his vision is this way too much.
Brendan
He
Barker,
doesn't see it.
the tight end.
And Jensen's covered. They did a good job. David Ellis had Jensen.
Today we'd like to introduce you to Reaching Higher, Michigan's premier high school basketball experience. Back in 2009, the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan and the Michigan High School Athletic Association joined together to create an event at which those student athletes who have the potential to play college basketball at some level can showcase their skills and learn in a safe, inexpensive educational environment. Players are nominated by high school coaches, and a BCAM committee reviews the applications and extends invitations to approximately 100 boys and girls to participate in the summertime event. During the day-long program, attendees and their parents learn about the college compliance and recruiting process, and players go through station work on various skills before engaging in afternoon schedule of games. The event also serves as a training ground for a number of up-and-coming MHSAA registered officials, which will engage in rules studies, coverage mechanics, game and people management skills before getting valuable court time and critiques from some of the best men and women in stripes from our state. Reaching Higher is also the only scholastic event in Michigan that college coaches are allowed to attend during the month of June. To learn more about Reaching Higher, you can visit the BCAM and MHSAA websites.
And we are live at the Dragon's Den once again. We are starting the second half here in the Dragon's Den. Dragons lead 23-11. Very good first half for the Dragons, Teddy.
Well, they got to keep it up now. I mean, they can't
slow down.
Absolutely. You got to come into the second half as if they're tied at 0 still, or even if they're down a little bit. Kind
of have that football mindset. It's 0-0 at half. Bad pass off the knee of Talbot. Here come the Highlanders. Peyton Priest going out to the corner. And still checking air ball in the second half is now Priest corner, and Gunnar Walters have air balls. Is that layup no good? Rebounded by Shaw Nichols out to Schuler, and now out to Walters. That pass is pickpocket from behind. Here come the Dragons. Here comes Jake Reichwist. So Dragons try to set up a play. Out to Van Heck. Van Heck for three. That one no good. Rebounded by the Highlanders, passed off to Gunnar Walters. Here he comes. Schuler wide open underneath the hoop. The reverse layup is good. We've seen a lot of those tonight, Teddy.
Absolutely. And on that basket, too.
Yeah, on that same basket as well. Bodenheimer with most of them. As a foul call on the floor, a blocking foul on Solomon Sean Nichols. I thought that was going to be a charge. That's Sean Nichols' third foul, and he does not like it, but he's got to calm down, or else he'll get a technical foul, and I'll give him 4, because he already has 3 fouls right now, and we just started the second half.
And that's not something you want, especially when you're down, is giving the team ahead.
Exactly.
Another two shot opportunity.
And a 5-second violation on Reichwist. Waited too long to pass the ball in bounds. But yeah, Sean Nichols has to be careful as George Garay comes in for him immediately. You can't have guys get in foul trouble because with that shallow bench that Adams has, they need every player that they can get.
I like this matchup of Bodenheimer here on the point. Or I'm sorry, guarding the point of Santella.
Walters still kind of dancing around. That pass tipped by Loken in the hands of Garay now. Adams still taking their time. They did this against Clarkston as Schuler takes the 3. That went in and out. Tough bounce, rebounded by Bodenheimer. Here comes Jake Reichwist. Oh, behind the back move on Ethan Emerzian. Reichwist, got fouled by Emerzian from behind. Emerzian didn't like it, but he basically tackled.
I thought that was a foul.
From behind. He basically barrel hugged him from behind. I don't know why he's mad.
I mean, if you have a back turn to you and you put both your hands on him, it's gonna be a foul 10 times out of 10.
Jake almost fell forward. So now that gives Ethan Emerzian his 3rd foul, and now his brother Jake Emerzian will come in for him. Here come the Dragons now. Inside now, Talbot playing volleyball underneath the hoop, couldn't get a hold of it. The pass was from Van Heck. Here comes Peyton Prescorn. Posting up against Loken, out to Gunnar Walters. Prescorn driving to his left. Again, almost lost the handle of it. He did that a lot against Clarkston. Has good vision from Van Heck to see that pass and tip it out of bounds. But Prescorn did a lot of that against Clarkston. He tried to drive inside, lost the handle of it, mostly when he's driving to his left. At that time, he was driving to his left, almost lost the handle of it. As Walters still has not had a basket since his air ball in the first half. Adams really taking the time right now. And off the ball foul. That might have been on George Garay. I think it was. And that will be number 20, George Garay. That's his 3rd foul as Solomon Sean Nichols looking to come back in for him. So those are the 2 guys kind of come in for each other when the other gets in foul trouble. But right now, both of them are in foul trouble. And Coach Brad Crichton really has no other option right now. There are a couple other players with their warm-up unis off on the bench, but they still get to see action.
So let me ask you this, Kevin. When you got guys coming off the bench, that wasn't bad.
Reichwist for 3. Oh! Jake Reichwist put Jake Emerzian on the floor, put him on skates, and it hits the 3, and a timeout taken by Coach Brad Crichton.
That's a good timeout.
That's a full timeout.
Today's game is a copyrighted presentation of Lake Orion High School's Dragon Broadcasting Program. Follow us on social media for our current live broadcast schedule. We're live streaming over 30 games and events this winter, including this Friday's boys basketball district champion from Lake Orion High School. We'll also have all the girls district games from LOHS next week. Plus, you can watch our award-winning daily live newscast, LOAM. You'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Vimeo. Just go to our website, www.dragonbroadcasting.org.
So Jake Reichwist put Jake Emerzian on skates at half court because Jake initially lost the ball because Jake Emerzian poked it out, but Reichwist got the loose ball and basically turned on the spin cycle, which put Jake Emerzian on the ground and Rycliffe goes up the court, just says, screw it. Just pulls up for three and drills it right in the face of Rochester Adams. And that crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
They were ecstatic for that one.
That's a play right there. It's a good timeout from the Highlanders.
Yeah, well-needed timeout for them. Because things are starting to get a little bit out of hand. 26-13, 4:36 to go in the third quarter. Still a lot of ball game left, though. Walters driving out to the perimeter. Jake Schuler. Good defense from the Dragons, guarding that three-point line, not letting Adams take many threes. I believe they've really only hit one, as Loken almost got put in skates right there. Walters hits that one. Finally, he ends the air ball streak. Gets a good jumper right there. Good job from the freshman. That makes the score 26-15 now, 4 minutes ago in the third. Still a long way to go before the end of this one. Adams still a good amount of time to come back. Talbot has a ball at the free throw line, back out to Reichwitz. Oh, bad pass, picked off by Gunnar Walters. Here he comes up against Loken, the Euro step, blocked from behind by Drew Van Heck. And a foul. Call on Rochester Adams.
That's a foul.
A great sequence of events for the Dragons.
Good defense. That was Loken, I believe, who was waiting for it, and then you saw Drew come from behind.
Just swatted that on Gunnar Walters.
But that was great defense. That was Loken or Reichwitz. I believe that was Loken down low.
So number 22, Peyton Prescorn gets that foul for the Highlanders. So here they come, pick from sights. Inside Talbot. Getting double team, spins inside, left hand layup is good.
We have really seen that left hand, that spin and left-handed layup.
It's really grown. It's
Absolutely.
grown for him. He used to not be able to do that in the first half of the season, as Walters takes the jumper. That one no good. Rebounded by Peyton Prescorn, but the ball's out of bounds. It will stay with the Highlanders. But yeah, that left hand has really developed for Nate Talbot. Early in the season, he couldn't really do that. Each time he spun to his left, he uses right hand, and that's a tough angle when you're trying to use your right hand on the left side like that. He couldn't really get the bank to fall in, but he's developed that left hand. Coach Manzo has worked with him, and all the coaches have worked with him for Lake Orion.
And that was the point we were trying to make earlier, is that these teams have played before, but it was the first couple of games of the season, and these are two totally new, or totally different teams.
Yeah, both teams look a lot better than they did in that first appearance, which was Adams' first game of the season and Lake Orion's second game of the season. So yeah, both teams were definitely raw at that time. You think you know everything at that point, but you really don't until you look back on it after your last game of the season. You're like, wow, we've really grown as a team. And watching that first game to this one is definitely a different ball game. It's Talbot again, the left hand is working for him. And you know Mantle has worked with him because he's going to Wayne State, and you know that they're not going to accept, using your right hand on your left side like that. So Manzo is doing it both for the team right now and for Nate's future. As Prescorn's layup is no good, foul called on the floor. That foul is, I believe it's on Dylan Bodenheimer. It is. Dylan Bodenheimer. That's his second, as number 20, George Garay, coming to the ball game for number 4, Solomon Sean Nichols. So, and a timeout taken by Coach Jim Manzo. A full timeout.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life.
So, Dragons lead by 15, 30-15, 2:21 to go in the third quarter. Game not over yet, as we've been saying. Adams still has a lot of time to come back, but right now Adams is really struggling on offense.
Well, the biggest thing that my advice for the Dragons right now is to not get hyper, not get excited, to continue to control the ball in their way. And their way of controlling the ball, yes, is running the ball up and down the floor, but they still have control of it. And they don't want to take stupid outside shots. They want to continue to get those reverse layups. Talbot's left hand, his spin. They want to rely on those shots. They don't want to get funky. You don't want to tell them, hey, let's start shooting outside. You want to say, let's continue what we're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know?
Absolutely.
Whatever is working for you, or whoever has a hot hand, just keep going to them. There's no reason to change because of some philosophy that you have. And man does a very good job of changing things up when things are needed, as we've seen Cam Sutton get more playing time, and Jack Cummins and Isaiah Harris get less playing time. Not afraid to have the junior Cam Sutton step up.
Absolutely.
As that foul was on Nate Talbot, his second. That'll put Peyton Prescore into the line for 2. But yeah, that's something I love about Manzo, that he doesn't grow connections with players, and and he's willing to take them out if they're not performing. As Prescore misses that first free throw, but he's not afraid to say, hey, if you're not playing well, then you're not going to play much time. And we've seen that with Isaiah Harris and Jack Cummins, who haven't really played well, and with Cam Sutton and Shane Barkley, they've really stepped up, and they got the playing time that they deserved.
Absolutely.
As Prescore misses both free throws, those are critical points right there down the stretch. Here comes Cam Sutton. Talbot, if only Talbot can shoot threes, that'd be a big asset to his game. As Sutton takes the floater, a long floater, no good, rebounded by Jake Emerzian. In the corner, Jake Emerzian for 3. That one no good, rebounded by Prescore, good job by him, passes out to Ethan Emerzian. Back to Prescore. He's trying to post up a Bodenheimer. Almost rolled that pivot foot right there for a travel. Walters getting double teamed, picked away by Cam Sutton, and Talbot falls on the ground, picks up the ball. Good effort play in all aspects right there from the Dragons. Here comes Bodenheimer driving hard inside and blocked from behind. And the Highlanders will get the ball back. Good defense right there from Rochester Adams. Loken checking in for Dylan Bodenheimer. Lake Orion fans don't like it. Couldn't really get a good look of it, of who it hit off of last from up here. But we will play on. No Booth Review in high school basketball. Prescore driving inside on Loken. A foul call. I believe that might have been on Talbot. So that will put Prescore back to the line. No, they called on Loken. So Loken will come out. I believe Van Heck is going to check in for him, as Loken may have a bloody nose.
I think that's it.
I think he got hit in the nose right there when Prescore was driving on him. So Prescore will shoot 2. 30-15 still. 1:09 to go in the third quarter. 9 minutes away from the end of this game. Winner will play Oxford Friday night here in the Dragons' Den for the district championship. Prescore hits that first free throw. So Adams needs to find a way to claw the way back here. Time is not on their side right now as Prescore misses that second free throw. These are critical points down the stretch for the Highlanders. Again, they need every point that they can get. Seitz in the corner for 3. Bang! Puts it in! Hunter Seitz from 3 in the corner. The Swiss Army knife from the Dragons. Hunter Seitz hits a big 3, making the score 33-16. Prescore driving inside on 2 people, and he's fouled. That might have been a Cam Sutton, that ball, people down there. The smallest dude down there might have got called for a foul.
This is what you got to pay attention to with Prescore, and if he's down, he's going to get mad. He's going to drive to the basket, he's going to get those fouls, and he's going to get the shots that come with it.
Yeah, Prescore's trying to take over as much as he can. As he misses that, he is not doing very good from the line right now. As Shane Barkley, your boy's in, Teddy.
That's what I'm talking about.
He comes in for the senior, Jake Reichwist. Barkley also a senior himself. Second free throw from Prescore is good. So Prescore hits that one. 40 seconds to go. Sutton bringing the ball up the court for the Dragons. Gets it across the timeline at half court. Sutton trying to drive, gets the ball patted away from him. Loose ball, gets it off to Talbot. Fight for it, Talbot blocked by George Garay. Here comes Ethan Emerzian. Here come the Highlanders. Emerzian driving, ball and bounce, the foul call by Drew Van Heck. I think that was the right call.
That's a good foul by Drew. I mean, one-on-one, chances are if he goes up, he's going to get that. So you might as well take him to the line and
force him to.
Yeah, give him 2 opportunities to try and get 1 point each as opposed to 1 opportunity to get 2.
Good call by the ref. Saw Big Head kind of swat and hit the arm of Ethan Emerzian as they're chanting ankle socks at Ethan Emerzian, and he misses a free throw. Yeah, ankle socks aren't really popular amongst the high school kids, especially when it's cold outside. For the summer, give him a little bit of leniency, but
whatever works for him.
He misses both free throws. The crowd, you always want to believe that the crowd got to him. Whether it did or not, the Drag Kids are fired up as Barkley's shaking and baking. Way over to Sutton. Sutton for 3. Yes, he hit it! 5 seconds ago. Emerzian for 3. No good, in and out. And that is the end of the third quarter.
Wow.
What a end of the third quarter that was. The Dragons explode here. They lead 36-17. We'll be back after a short break. This is the home of Michigan High School playoff basketball.
I got my start in officiating and a friend told me I should try it. At first I just did basketball and I got hooked. Before long I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball. I really enjoyed giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials. I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials. There's help wanted, just listen.
And we are live at the Dragons' End once again as we are transitioning from the third to the fourth quarter. The Highlanders, they got a lot of work to do. They got a big mountain to climb. They're down 36-17. So down by 19 right now. Final quarter, 8 minutes to go. Winner will play Oxford on Friday at 7 o'clock here at the Dragons' Den. So here we go. Dragons look very good in all aspects of the game right now. Can't really ask much more of them. So here we go. The final quarter of this night is upon us. Conversion off to Schuler. Schuler hesitates, takes the 3 though. Oh! In the face of the big man, Nate Talbot. Schuler kind of hesitated and had Talbot right in his face, but smooth as ice. Hits that one. Van Heck driving inside, layup no good. Lots of bodies on the floor. Big pile. No foul call. Here comes Ethan Emerzian. Now to Jake Emerzian in the corner for 3. That one goes!
And that's going to be a timeout from Manzo.
And the Highlanders, they're stomping back. Timeout taken by the Dragons.
That's the way you're going to have to start it off if you want to make a comeback. Stay in tune with the press by listening to This Week in High School Sports on the MHSAA network. Carried on nearly 100 radio stations and web audio outlets, This Week features various sports, provides officiating insights on its Be the Referee segment, and closes with a weekly commentary. This Week in High School Sports can also be heard by visiting the homepage of the MHSAA website.
So, big 3 right there from Jake Emerzian in the corner. Puts the lead from 19 quickly down to 13. So, Highlanders are somewhat within striking distance to bring them down the neck of the Dragons.
So let me ask you, what do you think that Manzo just told his team right now? Be patient.
Yeah,
be patient.
Yeah, be patient on offense and cover that three-point line. Because you know, as the time starts to take down, teams get desperate. They start taking random threes from wherever, and you don't expect it. We saw that if you watch the Michigan and Michigan State game this past Sunday night. That's what Michigan started to do at the end of the game. They just started taking threes as Jake Reichert gets the floater. But Michigan just started taking threes with Jordan Poole, and they were falling. And, oh! The wingspan from Logan tips that pass out of bounds. But, yeah, this is where teams start to take just desperate shots when you don't expect it. And if you're not expecting it, then it can really burn you. So, here we go. Walters pumps out to Priest going for 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Jake Schuler. Out to Walters for 3. He hits it! Gunnar Walters, the freshman.
To me, if I'm Manzo, it's time to put in Sutton and Barkley and those guys who you've been relying on.
As a foul call on Van Heck as he drove to the hoop. Dragons quickly trying to respond. While I do like the run and gun type of play from the Dragons, they need to kind of slow it down just a tad.
Absolutely.
Don't totally bring it down to a turtle's pace, but you gotta somewhat waste the clock here. Van Heck's the line for 2. Misses the first one. That foul well to number 22, Peyton Prieskorn, and that's his second in the ball game. As here he comes. Cam Sutton back in the ball game.
Yep. I think that's a great substitution right there.
Yeah. Highlander fan chanting 2-4, you suck. You know, right now he's burning them. I don't know why they're chanting that one. As Van Heck hits that.
Good response right there.
Yep, good job by Van Heck. Brings the lead back to 13. Walters hits the jumper!
Only a 2.
Only a 2, but they're slowly clawing back. Here come the Dragons trying to move the ball off the court. You got Bodenheimer wide open in the corner. Loken didn't see him. And here come the Dragons slowing it down just a tad, trying to waste as much clock as they can. 6:15 to go in the ball game. Don't need to force any ill-advised shots. Take your time, wait for the open shot. As that was almost a foul on Prieskorn right there. That could have been bad for the Highlanders. As out of bounds. Possession arrow or possession stays with the Dragons. Talbot coming back in. Good substitution by Jim Manzo.
We're probably going to see a lot of rotations now, and it's not going to be the same guy coming in for the guy he just went out for, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So Bodenheimer went inbound from the far sideline. Gets it into Van Heck. Van Heck driving, pass inside Talbot. Goes up, couldn't finish. Fight underneath the rim, and a jump ball called. Possession arrow goes with the Dragons. So that will give the Dragons the ball. Van Heck to inbound from the Lake Orion baseline. 5:58 to go. Dragons lead by 11, 39-28. So let's see what the Dragons do. Pass. Oh, Van Heck almost lost the handle. And picked up by Jacob Ernie. Here goes Peyton Prieskorn, and a foul called on Reichwist. And the Dragons are starting to crumble a bit.
Gotta slow down, gotta calm down.
Loken coming in. He comes in for Talbot. Why?
I think you're at a point where you gotta rest Talbot. You gotta rest him as much as you possibly can. I mean, you're still up 11 points, so it's not like you need those points from him. You don't need that ability to control the paint, as we've been talking about.
Inbound into Ethan Emerzian, guarded by Reichwist. Prieskorn trying to drive inside, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Bodenheimer, good job by him. Caught in a trap, now Sutton has to get it out. Oh, okay, off the foot of Prieskorn. I thought Sutton really just passed it out of bounds to the student section. I was like, Jesus, Cam. So Loken will inbound. Gets it inside to Bodenheimer. Pass up to Reichwist. Good job to get it out of the full court trap. Talbot inside at the free throw line. He needs to get it out, and he does. 5:20 to go. Dragons still up by 11. Highlanders bringing down the necks of the Dragons, though. Comeback still a possibility. Bodenheimer driving baseline, gives up to Talbot. Inside, foul, and one! Nate Talbot gets the foul and the bucket. Count that one. Foul from behind by Jake Emerzian. Came racing in, tried to swat the big man from behind.
I mean, in my opinion, that's a bad foul. I mean,
it really is.
When you have that height and you're going up against someone like Talbot who has a complete height advantage off you, and you're coming from the backside.
Yeah, there's really no reason to come in from behind like that.
I mean, Talbot had two Highlanders right in front of him.
Exactly. Oh, tough bounce in and out. Ball on the floor. Rebounded by Boneheimer. Good effort play right there. And the Dragons get the ball right back. 5 minutes ago. Talbot posting up on Schuler. Driving to his left. Inside foul again. And one. Nate Talbot, 2 back-to-back and ones. You can count it again.
Talbot has a smile on his face right now. He is enjoying it.
And that foul's number 14. Jake Schuler, his second. Talbot will shoot one.
Now this is going to be interesting. You can see Hunter Seitz, he's at the table, but he'll be coming in for Talbot.
And Talbot can't hit that one. Rebounded by Jake Schuler. Here come the Highlanders. Jake Emerson up the court. Back to Gunnar Walters. Schuler, 4-3. No good. And, ooh, out of bounds. Possession goes with the Dragons. Could have been an over-the-back foul called right there as well. As Hunter Seitz comes in for, no, he's coming in for Kyle Loken.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, interesting move right there.
He was at the table when Talbot was at the line.
And he was waiting too, because they were calling him in. He's like, no, I want to wait. So, I do like it though. Sights for Loken. Sutton takes the jumper. Easy bucket right there, and the Dragons are starting to pull away.
I mean, let's think about it. Why would you take Talbot out after he's had 2 plays like that?
Yeah, as Emerson and ill-advised shot right there, had 2 Dragons on him. Here comes Cam Sutton. Oh, lost the handle. Here comes Gunnar Walters. Goes up. He gets fouled by Reichwitz. Oh, Reichwitz hobbling. That's not good.
Reichwitz is going to power through that.
So that foul's on Reichwitz, team foul number 7. So that will put the Highlanders in the bonus. But I think that was a shooting foul, so I think Walters will go line for 2 anyway. And he doesn't hit it. That's crucial. That is Reichwitz's 3rd foul of the night. So he's got to be a little bit careful now. Second free throw from Walters. In and out, but rebounded by Schuler. Good effort play. Walters for 3. That shot no good. Fight for it underneath the hoop. And a jump ball called, so possession will stay with the Highlanders. Walters driving inside, takes the jumper. No one can test him, and he missed it. Talbot kind of ran away from him, but didn't matter. Boneheimer wide open across the middle. Driving inside, got the ball tipped by Peyton Priest, scored another fight for it. Jump ball called, and this one will go with the Dragons. So, Dragons lead 45-28, 3:52 to go in the game. Again, not completely over, but it's starting to get a little out of hand. Seitz comes out for Drew Van Heck. Looks like they're wiping off the ball, just in sweaty or something. It's kind of odd. Never seen that one before.
I mean, they're working hard out there.
As Jake maybe, I think Jake might have been cramping up a little bit when you saw him kind of hobbling over there.
Yeah.
He looked like he's trying to stretch out his calf while he's sitting there over there on the sideline, or not the sideline, the baseline. Inbound to Van Heck. As pre-scoring, fight for it. Jake Emerson gets the ball, pass out to his brother Ethan Emerson. Walters from the corner for 3, hits that one! Reichwitz up to Sutton now, good tic-tac-toe across the board. Top, oh, Talbot! Look at the big man go. Oh, Van Heck tips that one out of bounds, flies into the Adams bench, and Drew Van Heck's hobbling now. Oh, I think he's cramping too. I think Drew Van Heck's, yeah, he's cramping, I think. Yep. Oh yeah, he's cramping. He's good. Megan or trainer over there trying to stretch out his calf right there. So Van Heck will come out for a bit.
They're going to say that was off on Van Heck.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he tipped it. I saw it. So Van Heck gets a quick break. Seitz came back in for him as Walters couldn't finish at the hoop.
I don't know if I'd necessarily call that a break.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely not really a break, I guess, but he will sit out for some time.
He's not playing. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, break is definitely a little bit more, a little bit better than cramping up. But I know that pain. Cramping up in your calf.
Yep.
Football season, you know, you're sitting there at home, just cramp up. The worst. Athletes know that. You're just chilling at home, and then all of a sudden just cramp. The worst is probably when you're sleeping and you wake up to a cramp.
Yep.
Woo! Those are bad boys right there. Reichels hits the first right there. It'll be 1-1. So that makes score 48-31, 3:13 to go in the ball game. Second free throw from Jake. Rolled in right there. And Jake Emerson behind the defense in the corner for three. No good off the back iron. Rebounded by Reichels. Yanks it away from Jake Schuler. Long pass up the sides. Here he comes. Can he finish? Yes, he can. And a timeout taken by Rochester Adams. This is going to be a, wait for the call. Is it a full timeout? 30-second timeout? Full timeout.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for students. It's all on the health and safety page of the MHSAA.com.
So, you think this is over?
I mean, most people will tell you yes, but I mean, there's a chance. There's always going to be a chance.
Definitely a good chance here. Adams down by 20, 51-31. Just under 3 minutes ago, 2:59 exactly. If they want to come back, they got to hit a lot of threes and quickly. They basically have to get, they essentially have to get about 7 points a minute. So here come the Highlanders. Jake Emerson open in the corner, doesn't take it, passes his brother Ethan Emerson for three. That one no good. Schuler tries to save it, flies out of bounds, and the Dragons will get the ball back. Talbot checking in. As the Rochester Adams fans are starting to lead the scene here. Surprised the fans haven't started the warm up the bus chant. That's usually a good one for blowouts like this. Even though the Dragons are up by a lot, it hasn't really felt like that. It felt like it's been a close game for most of this game. So not really a diss to Adams, they just couldn't really get anything going on offense, but they honestly, in my opinion, they played a pretty good game.
It was a very close game.
Yeah, just kind of spurts here and there. The Dragons kind of started to pull away.
Like we were talking about earlier, on paper, this is a great game from Lake Orion, but if you're here and you're watching, you know it was a close game, and you know, unfortunately, score is the only thing that matters when you come out of a game.
Exactly. So, Dragons still up by 20, 51-31, 2:18 to go. That foul was on Reichels. That's his fourth, so he's got to be careful. He has 4 fouls.
Schuler shoots 1 and 1.
Schuler will shoot a 1-1 right here. And hits that first one.
Yes, he gets the bonus.
Fans chanting, we won Drew, even though he's cramping up over there. Number 4, Solomon Shaw Nichols checking in. He comes in for Peyton pre-scoring.
Gotta love that chant.
Yeah.
We want Cruz.
Ah, we want Cruz. That's what I thought it was Drew. Hard to hear with the headset on. As Schuler gets both free throws right there. Will we see Cruz? Will we see Cruz Moran? That is the question right now.
I'll tell you what, I don't remember what game it was, but it was my favorite. He came in the last couple minutes, and he had 4 rebounds in a row. And he's not a tall guy.
Yeah, Cruz is an animal, man. He's like a Swiss Army knife. Kind of does everything. Boneheimer inside, and couldn't get that one to go. Rebounded by the Highlanders. Here they come, 2 minutes to go. Ethan Emerzian driving inside, gets it to go. Ethan Emerzian. Here we go. Entering the last 2 minutes of the ball game. Reichel dancing around. He's in trouble. Gets it off. Boneheimer wide open inside. Off to Loken. Should have been a foul. There it's called and 1. As Gunnar Walters came to push Loken from behind. There's no reason for it.
Starting to get a little dirty now.
Yeah. I think that's just a freshman coming out of it right there. Just a frustration foul.
Team foul number 10.
He's blatantly pushed him from behind.
Logan shoots 1.
No reason for that right there. So Loken on the line. Can't hit that one. Can't complete the and 1. Here comes Gunnar Walters up to Jacob Merzen. He's driving inside. Gets out to Jake Schuler for 3. Yes! Jake Schuler for 3. 53-38, 1:19 to go in the ball game. Oh, that could have been a travel right there. Didn't call it, but here come the Highlanders, and Gunnar Walters hits that one, and a timeout taken by Coach Manzo.
Timeout.
A full timeout.
A full timeout for the Dragons. And don't forget the winner of this contest moves on to the district championship Friday night here at Lake Orion High School, where they'll take on.
Thanks to Orion Neighborhood Television and Dragon Broadcasting, you can watch LOHS Sports online all winter and spring. We've got a full schedule of live broadcasts, including this Friday's Boys Basketball District Championship, live from LOHS. It costs less than $10 per month to watch sporting events, and half of that money goes back to our LOHS program. Be sure to designate Lake Orion High School when you set up your account. Learn more at www.dragonbroadcasting.org.
So, 53-40, 1 minute to go. Game not completely over. We've seen crazy stuff happen before. But how the game's going, I think you could say this one is all but wrapped up here. We'll see though. Anything can happen. Only down by 13.
Just a quick note for the Highlanders, all 3 seniors are in.
Okay. So leadership is out there for the Highlanders. Loken inbounds that one to Reichel, and he's fouled by Jacob Merzian, so probably not the guy you want to foul for the Highlanders, but you have no other option right there.
I mean, you're down 13.
Yeah.
You got a minute left. This probably will seal the deal right here.
Yeah.
2 points here will make it 1 more possession.
Fans still chanting, "We want Cruz." They want Seekers brand. Will he get in? That is the question. That is a question that all the Gordon fans are waiting to see right now, or wanting to get it answered. Still hasn't taken off the warm-up uni yet. So Loken or Reichel hits that one. Here comes Gunnar Walters now driving against Boneheimer. Going inside, out to the corner. Schuler for 3, no good. Rebounded by Dylan Boneheimer. I think that may have just sealed it right there. As pass up to Loken inside, and a foul called in the backcourt. That foul's on number 14, Jake Schuler. So that will put Loken to the line. 4-2. There's going to be a substitution for the Highlanders, number 33, Zion Edison. He's looking to check in the ball game. And no, not Zion Williamson. Zion Edison. He comes in for number 4, Solomon Shaw Nichols. So
I think Talbot was the Zion Williamson of tonight.
Yes. And Sean Nichols comes out. He's a senior in his final game. Number 14, Jake Schuler comes out. He's a senior as well. And
there
number
he
14,
comes.
Cruz Moran coming in the game. There he is. Come back out. Hold up. But number 2 for the Highlanders, Jack Santello, came in for Jake Schuler. So it looks like
he's excited right now.
Highlanders taking out their, oh no. So will we see Cruz? Santello for 3. No good. As that ball out of bounds, we will see Cruz. I was hoping that we get a stoppage of play. Here he comes, Cruz Moran. The fans go crazy. Number 21, Zach Hay coming in the game as well. Let's see if Cruz can get some points here.
All right, Cruz, come on now.
Come on, Cruz. Let's. That is amazing. I remember during football season, I got the "We Want Kevin" chant. They wanted to put me in the game. So I know how that feels, Cruz.
I may or may not have started that chant, just an FYI.
Yo, you know how many people told me, oh yeah, I started that chant, man. I started that chant.
Well, it was said more than
Collective
once.
group, yeah. Collective group effort. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. So Rikers will shoot 2 from the line. First free throw attempt is good. Yeah, I appreciate being a fan favorite. As is Mitch Howell, so he's getting the ball game as well. Assuming Jake makes this one, he should get the ball game right here. And yep, so Mitch Howell will get in the ball game. Mitchell Howell comes in for Jake Reichwist. So this is a all-junior lineup besides Hunter Seitz. As will Seitz come out for another junior, or will Seitz stay in? There's a couple of juniors over there, you guys. Zay Harris, Jack Cummins, Cam Sutton. Or no, Sutton's out there.
Marlon Robinson.
Yeah, you got Marlon. Haven't seen Marlon in this game. As number 21, Carson Adams. Carson Adams for Rochester Adams gets his first points of the contest. They want to pass to Cruz. They do. Cruz driving baseline. Oh, he passed to Rochester Adams player. Hey, I know how that feels, though. The first time I got in, I threw an interception, my first throw. So I know how Cruz gets the rebound. Will he finish? Cruz. Oh, he lost the hand of it. Gets it back, though. Cruz goes up, and he couldn't hit it. And that is the game. So the Dragons win here, 58-42.
A great game by the Dragons. Fantastic game.
Very great game overall. It took the lead early, never looked back. They had the lead for the whole game, and that is very good. So the Dragons move on to Friday night versus Oxford, crosstown rival for the district championship. So we'll have a live broadcast of that game of Friday's district championship. Just tune in at 7 p.m. at www.dragonbroadcasting.org. Thank you for watching today's presentation of MHSAA playoff basketball. This game is a copyrighted presentation of Lake Orion High School's Dragon Broadcasting Program. Once again, the final score of tonight's game is Lake Orion 58, Rochester Adams 42. For my partner, Teddy Hirschfield, and the crew, I am Kevin McCormick. We will see you Friday night.